This is Optimal Relationships Daily, episode 1822. It's Hard to Say I'm Sorry, by Adina Soclof of ParentingSimply.com. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another parenting post here on ORD, narrated by me, your host of the show, Greg Audino. And this article today will discuss how difficult it is for kids to apologize. I think we've all been there. The question that author Adina Soclof seeks to answer is how we can help kids through this process, and most importantly, do so in such a way that is honest rather than forced. So without further ado, let's jump into this article now and optimize your life. It's Hard to Say I'm Sorry, by Adina Soclof of ParentingSimply.com. Parents need to know that saying sorry is part and parcel of teaching our children manners. If we want our children to get along with others, we need to help them find ways to make amends for their mistakes and misdeeds. Children need to learn the art of apology to help them throughout life. Friends make up when one says they're sorry. Apologizing is a way to be courteous, show respect to others, be socially responsible, and to demonstrate accountability for our actions. It sounds so simple. So what's the problem? Many parents force their children to say they're sorry when they really aren't. Parents can be uncomfortable when their child does something wrong. They may feel pressure from other parents or relatives to make their child say they're sorry. Unfortunately, forcing children to apologize teaches children to be insincere. Some even consider it teaching children to lie. That's because children are usually not sorry for their behavior. Sometimes they're too angry to care. Oftentimes they do feel bad about what they did. Then parents overreact and children are placed in a situation where they act defensively, and then they misbehave even more. Sometimes children will also use the word sorry in a manipulative way. Instead of reflecting on their negative behavior and finding ways to improve, they use it to get out of trouble. They learn that saying I'm sorry works to get parents off their backs. We want to teach our children the social niceties of saying they're sorry, so they have the skills they need to make it in society. We also want to teach them to be sincere. Sometimes a parent's embarrassment over their child's behavior causes them to act more strictly than they should. We should know that better than forcing a sorry, we want children to show that they are sorry for what they've done. We want to help them repair the damage they may have inflicted on others. We want them to recognize that saying they are sorry means that they regret what they have done because they have hurt another human being. Here are 4 ways that we can teach our children the right way to be sorry. Number 1, give the child the benefit of the doubt. If you see that your child is truly remorseful, instead of using coercion, you can assign positive intent and tell them what they can do. I'm sure you didn't mean to make Mikey mad and hurt his feelings. You see that he's crying and sad. It's important to say you're sorry when you hurt someone. It shows that you care. You might want to do that now. Forcing your child to say that they're sorry even when they really aren't can set you up for a power struggle. Oftentimes, when we say, "Tell Sarah you're sorry," children will refuse to cooperate. They need a way to save face. Children can run away and hide, laugh nervously, get angry, or say, "She deserved it because she was bothering me. I hate her and I will never say I'm sorry." And then the battle is on. To avoid that, we need to be as gentle with the perpetrator as we are with the victim. Number 2, actions speak louder than words. Children may say they're sorry, but it's important that they follow up with an action that truly shows that they are remorseful. Parents can say, "Telling Jack you're sorry is a great first step. Is there anything you can do to show him that you're sorry?" Younger children may need some help figuring out ways to show their sorrow. We can offer them some options. You pulled Andy's hair. You can make him feel better by making nice to his head. Here, I'll show you how. You might want to buy Mikey a new ball with your allowance, or you can give him one of your own. How do you think that would work? Number 3, plan for the future. When children make mistakes, it's the perfect opportunity to teach children ways that they can improve their behavior. We can help them understand that they are in control of themselves and that they can react appropriately to difficult situations. After we've helped them make amends, we can say, "The next time that Sarah says your picture is silly, is there a better way you can handle it instead of hitting her? Do you think you can find your words and say, 'I don't like being made fun of,' instead of using your hands?" For older kids, you can say, I know you felt bad when you found Caitlin's borrowed notes all crumpled in the bottom of your backpack. I'm sure that you'll find a way to make sure it doesn't happen again. When parents gently review children's behavior, they give children an opportunity to learn from their experience. Children can then make plans and have goals on how to make amends in the future. And number 4, role model. The real key in getting children to say they're sorry and mean it is learning from parents' actions. Children need to see their parents be genuinely contrite in order to learn the meaning of being truly remorseful. Parents have plenty of opportunities to model this type of behavior. In the course of the day, parents may say things that they don't mean, yell because they're tired, and accuse children falsely. If parents can say they're sorry in all these situations, it's a valuable lesson for children. It is a live example of what they can do when they mess up and hurt someone's feelings. Parents can say, "I'm sorry I yelled before. I was tired and seeing the mess set me off. That's no excuse for my behavior. I'm sorry I accused you of leaving the milk out. I should have given you the benefit of the doubt. I'm sorry I hurt your feelings. I overreacted before. When it gets really busy and noisy here, I sometimes say things that I shouldn't." Parents can have a huge impact on their child's behavior when they behave as role models. You just listened to the post titled, "It's Hard to Say I'm Sorry," by Adina Soclof of ParentingSimply.com. And thanks so much to Adina for this post and her words of wisdom. A lot of great ideas here for parents, no doubt. Ideas that are particularly valuable to draw upon when you're frustrated with your child's behavior or are feeling that pressure as a parent that she mentioned in the beginning of the article. Now, another point she mentioned earlier in the article was interesting to me about how forcing apologies out of your children can lead them to be manipulative or insincere. And I think this is bound to happen should we demand any kind of attitude from our children, not just a forced apology. Insincerity can start to feel normal for them, or they might use these types of traits as leverage or manipulation at the expense of those who expect it from them, who need it from them, who rely on it from them. So take this as a reminder that raising your child to be honest and forthright goes beyond Adina's great list here about teaching your child to apologize or teaching your child not to lie. It's also about allowing them to express themselves and getting them comfortable with acting upon their true feelings. Articles like this help them to do that in a respectful way, which is also a key component. But this type of teaching needs to be founded upon a sense of self, or the child being made to feel as though they are safe to act upon what they're really experiencing. So don't forget that crucial element of parenting, everyone, and do think critically about what ceremonies you insist upon your child, without giving them much choice in the matter. It's time to get going for now, though. Another great parenting post in the books today, and I thank you for listening through to the end. Have a terrific Friday, and I'll see you back here over the weekend for more ORD, where your optimal life awaits.